Guidance Aviation dedicated a timed-out Robinson R-44 helicopter. Timed out means that the components needed to be replaced or overhauled, and that was done compliments of local drug dealers, as I understand it. I'll let the sheriff get into detail about that. The aircraft was completed about a month ago by Prescott Wing and Rotor, by Jason Kidd and all of his guys. And all of you that work for PWR, raise your hands out there. You did a fantastic job on this machine. Thank you guys very much. I also like to thank Stefan Markov. Is he here somewhere? Stefan, are you out there somewhere? He did the graphics on the helicopter. We appreciate that very much. Thank you, Stefan. And so now's our opportunity to pretty much dedicate this, turn this machine over to the county, and let the county put it to work. Once again, I've got the keys, and I'm going to hand them over to Sheriff Waugh. He can pass them on to Scott Masher so he can carry on with the torch. But gentlemen, thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you for all your energy that's gone into this program.
Thank you, John. I think it's really important to emphasize that this wouldn't have happened had it not been for John being so gracious with his donation of the airframe and the helicopter. In fact, what happened is that we started by having contact with John and talking to him about being a member of our search and rescue unit. And of course, we had ulterior motives that we knew he also had helicopters. And the purpose was to try and create an environment where we could call upon them and their helicopters and their pilots, and then reimburse them for the costs associated with that for certain searches and rescues that it is imperative to have a helicopter. And so after a few weeks of discussion or a few months of discussion, John says, well, I just happen to have this helicopter sitting over in a hangar, and I'm willing to give it to you. It's worth about $85,000, and if you fix it up, it'll be worth about $500,000. And so the timing was absolutely impeccable. We received some grants at that particular point in time that had to be very specific to certain kinds of equipment, and the helicopter fit into that. We also had about $200,000 in drug seizure money at that time, and so we combined those two things and were able to completely redo and rebuild the helicopter to what it is today. And when I retired in June, I passed the baton to Scott, and he's been, him and John Russell and Dave Rhodes and some of the other folks down there at the Sheriff's Office has been diligent in making sure that we get this thing online, because it is a great tool for law enforcement, it's a great tool for search and rescue, and it's a great tool for the citizens of Yavapai County. So anyway, with that, I'll pass it to your now Sheriff, Scott Masher, and who is also a pilot, by the way. And so I'll let him say a few words, and I'll get out of here because I'm retired.
Well, thank you very much, and I would also like to thank John and his staff and the crew who built this. We're very excited. We now have the keys to this aircraft. We're happy to have this to go out in life-threatening situations. I know yesterday we had 2 of them, and I believe some of the pilots here probably went out on that mission, but we're looking forward to having this resource. It's going to be very beneficial to the county, primarily life safety issues, so it's something that we've needed for a long time. We're excited to have, and I think it's going to be a big success. So thanks to these 2 guys and the staff and the crew that put this together. God bless you, and thank you very much.
Thank you all very much. We're going to begin serving food here shortly. But once again, thanks for all the folks involved in putting this aircraft together. They've done a fantastic job. The pilots that have volunteered their efforts the last about 6 months now in this project, as it was in a startup. Billy Ringer, raise your hand out there. Billy, thank you very much. Chief Pilot at Guidance Helicopters. And Kanan Bahadir, thank you very much for all you've done with this project. The list goes on and on. I'm sure I'm going to forget some names, but thank you folks for coming out, and we appreciate this opportunity to serve our community. The community's been very good to us.